Well, for international students looking to study here, we run a standard physics program accredited by the Institute of Physics, so it has all of the physics modules you need to be a professional scientist or to go into various careers that you can use based on physics. That doesn't mean that it's a very rigid program. It means that you do all the basic stuff and we ensure that students are taught that very clearly. But also you get a lot of choices in second and third years. You can do all sorts of modules with different people. You know, we have a range of expertise in the school, ranging from astronomy to particle physics to theoretical physics to condensed matter physics. And there are all sorts of projects involved with that, for example, that students can get in, work on in their second and third years. Something that students can take advantage of here is that during their undergraduate modules they have tutorials or exercise classes involving PhD students. We have a large number of PhD students, more than half of which are from outside the UK, and they're really excellent students, and they help our undergraduates because they're very close to them in terms of age and experience. You can very easily help them with a lot of their problems in the exercise classes and generally with their academic work. All of our undergraduates have an academic advisor, so they have very easy access to an academic for any sort of academic problems they have as well. In terms of our international reputation, well, in terms of research, all of our major research centres have very active collaborations overseas with all sorts of countries. The most obvious example is our Particle Physics Research Centre, which works in the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, which I'm sure all students have heard of. That involves thousands of scientists from all around the world, and students can go there and do projects and visit the experiment and see what's happening for themselves. In theoretical physics, most of the Theoretical Physics Research Centre here is in fact from outside the UK, and they've got a lot of active collaborations that they're involved with as well. The Condensed Matter Research Group here, we're starting a new Condensed Matter Research Centre here in May, and that's going to build close links with the Thomas Young Centre in London, which involves King's, Imperial and University College. And that also has very wide international collaboration. It also works on large facilities, large experiments, a little bit like the Large Hadron Collider, but in condensed matter. The astronomers, of course, have always worked internationally. So all of the experiments that are involved on the Cassini mission, which is now finished, but they're still winding that down. That was a beautiful example of some of the research you can do in physics that you can immediately see the outcomes. It's a beautiful photograph. The VISTA telescope is now very active. That's a big collaboration with a telescope in Chile, and that's now revealing new pictures of the universe, which are inspiring students all over the world.